What's up? What's up, gentlemen? Welcome to this module, peak performance. So, how do you really peak your performance at your work? So, listen, for me to design you a lifestyle, right, I need to really talk to you. Like one on one, it's actually required for me to really understand what is your problem, where is the problem rising from, and what are your preferences, what are the things that you're allergic to, what are your capabilities, what are your incapabilities, and all that. And then we will be able to get to a vague figure to see, okay, how are we going to do with this? And then you implement that for a while, and then we'll see if it's going to work or not. And then we make the incremental changes and improvements. So this is an ongoing process. But that is when you work with me. So I have a community of members where I'm coaching and all that, okay? But that's later. For now, how can you increase? How can you unlock your peak performance? Okay, there are a few things that you need to do. Of course, take care of your lifestyle is fundamentally important. Okay, let's say that you are going to attend an interview or you're going to talk to a very important client or you're going to be on a call solving a complex task, any of this. Okay, you have to, like I said, you have to be on an attack mentality. You cannot go eat one biryani and just sleep for some time, take a power nap, and just get up and do this. You can't. You can, but the output, the quality of that particular task, it's going to be sloppy. It's going to be mediocre. So you don't want to give the mediocre output. You don't want to give that kind of a perception. You know what? This person, sloppy, average. Nobody wants to be average. So how do you really unlock your peak performance? Number one, very, very, very important, your state. So I always talk about attack mentality. And this is not only when you're going for work or people say like, I want to watch motivational video and I'm all like, no. That's a weak behavior. Okay. Instead, I want you to think of few of the victories that you have achieved in the past. Any of the wins, small wins, big wins, got appreciation from your boss, when your wife or a girlfriend said yes to you, when your kids were born, if you have kids, when your kids were born, when you got a job, when you got a promotion, when you got your things like wins, all the wins. I want you to think of that. I want you to think of that. Meaning, I want you to write it down first. I want you to write down all of it, and then I want you to read it at least for the next 3 to 4 days, or 5 days, or a week, or something. I want you to read every time. When you're reading, you will get some level of how do I say, like state. You will feel happy. You will get into a different emotional state. When you get into a different emotional state, that means you are becoming an empowered being. You're becoming an empowered being. So when you become an empowered being, I'll tell you what happens. You get that aura, you get that effect, like you know what, I'm ready to rock. That you will be in that state. When you get into that state, then it's much easier to make your body follow that. Okay, you're in your bed procrastinating. You don't want to get up from the bed. You're so lazy. What is it? Your mind is in a very unempowered state, and it's asking you to just stay there, relax. So your body's actually following the mind. So when you master your mind, your body becomes a slave and obeys every little thing that your mind says. So right now, I gotta go, I gotta get this shit done, and I'm a high achiever. Okay, so this is your mindset. This is a state. Second one is your physiology. Physiology meaning you got to change the state of your body. Okay, what do you do is either see, this is a very powerful tactic that I'm giving you. Okay, either what you can do is keeping your hands up and do a jumping jacks. There's something called as jumping jacks. Just jump, like I don't know, 100, 200 times. Just jump 200 times and then come back and then sit. Of course, you can't do this if you're at work. So what you can do is go to the restroom or something, just do this, come back and just sit for walking. Boom, you will be like an animal. Okay, that's the second one. And the third one is your breathing. So whenever you're performing a complex task, if you're going to meet a very, I don't know, high profile client, okay, or you're going to be on a call, or you're going to be like, you know what I'm talking about, right? The complex task or a big thing that you're going to do. Just before that, I want you to get into the breathing. Breathing meaning fast, rapid breathing for about 50 to 100 times. Like, so what happens is when you're breathing so much, there is so much of oxygen that gets into your brain, and your brain is going to be refreshed. Okay, don't worry if you breathe so many times, you're going to feel uncomfortable, but there's nothing, there's no problem at all about it. Okay, so you can do the rapid breathing, your lung capacity will increase, and you're going to be performing like an animal at your work. You're not going to stop. Every time when you feel tired, every time when you feel stressed out, every time when you feel like you don't want to do it, every time when you do the procrastination, every time when you catch yourself doing any of these things, do these three things that I told you. Okay, and then you will see the thing that you're getting, and then you will see your performance at your work. All right, so that's how you unlock your peak performance. I will see you on the next module. Bye bye.